Hello, good morning, dear student. So today we are going to learn the next topic called Office Assistant. Okay. So yesterday and the last day, okay, so we have learned two topics. Like we have learned about the office chief. Okay, so who was the boss of the department. Then we have learned the sectional office. So sectional office means the middle person who is handling everything, who is planning everything. Okay, so the top level they are making the decision. The middle level they are making the plans. Okay, so how to coordinate with others. Okay, so if the portion, okay, so financial officer is there, so marketing manager is there. Okay, so different managers I've told you already. Okay, so yesterday also we have already dealt about that topic. Okay, so of your let's say, so they are going to uh, allocate the work to the portions. Okay, suppose if vice principal sir is there. Okay, so let me talk about the practical example from our school itself. Okay, so director sir is the office chief because he is the main portion of the school. Okay, so office chief one sir. So then after that there will be the so sectional office. Okay, so sectional office manage. So the vice principal sir is there. Okay, so plus two in charge is there, discipline in charge is there, accountant is there. Okay, financial administrator is there. So pre-primary in charge is there, level in charge is there. Okay, so class 10 in charge is there. So there are so many in charges. Okay, so there are sorry. So there are so many in charge in our school. Okay. Now what they are doing it? So they are monitoring all the class. Suppose class 10 को class teacher ले के गर्नुहुन्छ त भन्दाखेरि so class 10 को in charge ले के गर्नुहुन्छ भन्दाखेरि so they are seeing all the teachers, whether all the teachers they are doing the work properly or not, whether they are giving the homeworks properly or not. Okay, so they are monitoring the students also whether they are present properly or not. Okay, so they are the in charge. They are the in charge. So they are the sectional office. Okay, अनि त्यसपछि उहाँहरूले को काम गराउनुहुन्छ त को काम अडाउनुहुन्छ त ओके सो लेट अस डु लाइक दिस भनेर को अडाउनुहुन्छ त हो दे आर द अफिस एसिस्टेन्ट नाउ ओके सो द पर्सन्स हु आर द लोवर लेभल द्याट इज द जुनियर लेभल स्टाफ ओके सो जुनियर लेभल स्टाफ अनि जसले चाहिँ अब काम गर्छ एक्चुअल काम गर्ने मान्छे चाहिँ सो फ्याक्ट्रीमा ओके सपोज प्रोडक्सन इन्चार्ज छ अरे सो प्रोडक्सन इन्चार्जले के भन्छ त भन्दाखेरि ओके सो लेट अस increase the number of production. Okay, so production manager को काम के होता है production बढाम भन्छ आफै काम गर्दैन so they will say that let us increase the production. So who is going to work? The workers are going to do work. Okay, so काम गर्ने मान्छेहरूले चाहिँ so workersहरूले चाहिँ काम गर्छ त्यहाँ. Okay, so they are the office assistant. Okay, those who are working in the company physically they are working in the company. Okay, so आफै काम गर्दैछ भने चाहिँ they are called the office assistant. Okay, so let us learn this about this one. Okay, so office assistant refers to the subordinates staff who performs routine job. Okay, so एउटा routine खालको एउटा job एउटै खालको job गरिरहन्छ. Okay, आयो त्यही काम गर्यो फेरि गयो आयो फेरि त्यही काम गर्यो गयो. Okay, so they are called routine job. Okay, your mother also have the routine job. So they cook the food in the morning. Okay, so tea in the morning. Then after that breakfast. Then after that the lunch is there. So again the snacks you will provide and the dinner they will provide at the night. Okay, somebody they will take the milk at night or somebody they doesn't take the milk at night. So that they are the regular schedule. Okay, schedule they are performing. Okay, so they are called the routine job, routine work. Okay, so एउटै खालको काम डेली गरिराख्नेलाई we call it routine job. Okay, so office assistant refers to the subordinate staff who performs the routine job to assist the sectional chief. Okay, so sectional chief ले वडाको काम चाहिँ अब कसले गर्छ त office assistant ले काम गर्छ. Okay, and office chief to carry out administrative job. Okay, so administrative jobहरु so jobहरु सबै perform गर्नको लागि कसले काम गर्छ त so they are done by the office chief. Okay, so first of all what you need to do, you need to write down this definition. Okay, then you need to follow this topic. Okay, so they are junior staff who perform all the routine work of the office. And so after full stop you need to write down assistant, accountant, receptionist, marketing assistant is there, computer operators are office assistant in business office. Okay, so you need to write down this as example. Okay, so after full stop continue in the with capital letter. Okay, So like this, you need to perform. Okay, so there are different types of office assistant. Okay, so let us learn the different types of office assistant one by one. So on the basis of the nature of job, office assistants are performed. Okay, so they are classified into the following topics. So number one is uh, personal assistant. Okay, so personal assistant means okay, so personal assistant only. So I think you have seen some PA. Okay, so the boss will be there, then one person will be following him or her. So especially personal assistant. C. Okay, so personal assistant is a female gender. Okay, so who is working with a very busy person. Okay, so एकदम busy भएको पर्सनसँग चाहिँ follow गर्दै जान्छ. So what they will do, so they will make all the routines. So 10 बजे योसँग meeting, this so 12 बजे योसँग meeting. So you need to take this one, you need to do this one. So you need to take the file because he has a lot of pressure of work. Okay, so he may not remember everything. So what the personal assistant will do, so he will or she will. Okay, so mostly 99% it is C. Okay, so personal assistant भनेको C नै हुन्छ. Okay, so female नै हुन्छ. So she will remind everything. Okay, so जे जे आज routine के छ त, okay, आज के काम गर्नुपर्ने छ त. So she will remind everything to the office assistant and office assistant ले त्यो गर्ने काम गर्छ. Okay, so in a large organization, the office chief is quite busy. Okay, so quite busy. Office chief भनेको boss एकदम busy हुन्छ. Okay, so he always so busy in setting organizational objectives. Okay, so organizational objective कसरी बिजनेस बढाउने. ओके, सो कसरी के गर्ने भनेर. सो कुन कम्पनीलाई थप्ने, कुन कम्पनीलाई के गर्ने. ओके, सो कुन कम्पनी घाटामा गर्छ भने के गर्ने भनेर. सो दे आर किप अन मेकिङ द प्लान्स. ओके, सो चिफ भनेको बस. ओके, सो दे आर किप अन मेकिङ द प्लान्स. द्याट मिन्स if a person is keep on making the plans, that means he's not doing the routine work. एउटै काम गरेको छैन, उसले नयाँ नयाँ आइडियाज ल्याउँदैछ. द्याट मिन्स if brain is working too much, that means what will happen, so there is a chance of forgetting. Okay, so to help, to assist that person, to assist this office chief. Okay, so boss लाई help गर्नुको लागि को चाहियो त. Okay, so one lady is required. That means one personal assistant is required. Okay, so personal assistant भनेको PA is required. Okay, so making major decision, solving major problems, attending important meetings. Okay, seminar, visiting various places inside and outside the country. Okay, so these are the different works that is done by the office chief. Okay, यत्रो काम गरेपछि त बिर्सिने चान्स त हुन्छ. Okay, so if your mother says to do this many things at a time, that means 2-3 work at a time, so you will forget one or two. Okay, so एउटा काम गर्छ, अर्को काम गर्छ, अर्को काम बिर्सिरहेको हुन्छ. किन त? There is a pressure. Okay, so you cannot remember all the work. Sometimes you are catching one pen. Okay, so you are catching one pen and afterwards so you will be searching that pen. Okay, मैले यो पेन कहाँ चाहिँ राख्यो होला भनेर you start searching everywhere and you forget to search in your own hand. Okay, so maybe that will be occurring in with you all also. Okay, so rubber तिमीले औँलामा हालेर नभए wristमा बेरेर. Okay, so rubber hairband. Okay, so you may be tying on your hand. Okay, on your wrist, and you may be searching here and there. Okay, so कहाँ गयो तिम्रो rubber band भनेर खोजेको नि गर्छ होला कोही कोही. Okay, so once you enter from one room to next room, you may be forgetting at the time also. Okay, म के लिनु पो आएको. Okay, so you may be thinking like that. So these are all the this occurs with the person. That means if you have a lot of pressure. Okay, so if there is a lot of pressure on your mind, so तिमीले धेरै सोच्छौ भने बिर्सिने चान्स धेरै हुन्छ. धेरै काम गर्छौ भने बिर्सिने चान्स धेरै हुन्छ. Okay, so for that one, he does not have enough time to perform the regular office work. Okay, so he requires a special assistant to assist his regular office activities. Okay, so त्यो काम गर्नुको लागि, so he need a assistant. Okay, so he need a support, assist गर्नुको लागि, assist भनेको help गर्नुको लागि, he need one person. Okay, so such assistant is known as the personal assistant. Personal भन्नाले एउटा व्यक्तिको लागि मात्रै assist गर्ने. Okay, suppose if I am there, so if I'm very much busy, that means I need one assistant. Okay, that means मेरो लागि मात्रै छ भने that is called the personal assistant. सबैको लागि भनेपछि त कहाँबाट त्यो? So that is not called the personal. Okay, personal means so the assistant which has the duty for one personally, that is called the personal assistant. Okay, the personal assistant is also known as the private secretary, I guess a private secretary भनेर पनि सुनेको होला तिमीले. So private secretary, the personal assistants perform all the routine work on behalf of executive officer or office chief as per the direction given to him. So he is the assistant of the particular executive or the office chief. Okay, so executive को लागि होस्, okay, so CEO को लागि होस्, the office as chief को लागि होस्, so they are working. Okay, so they are working, so they are going, so foreign tour पनि गइरहेको हुन्छ boss सितै. Okay, so they are doing a lot of work. Okay, so they are scheduling everything. Okay, so schedule भन्छ, schedule. Okay, so नेपालीले schedule भन्छ, English Britainले schedule भन्छ. Okay, so that is the pronunciation. Schedule भनेको एउटा routine बनाउनको लागि, so they are needed. Okay, so he is the assistant who usually maintain the confidential record handling telephones. Okay, so they will be handling the telephone of the boss. Okay, I think you have seen Nayak film. Okay, so Nayak ma, so one Johnny Lever is there, so who is handling the call of that PA. Okay, so Anil Kapoor ko phone. I think you have seen that film. Okay, so they are handling the phone because they are so busy in handling with the other people. Okay, so that's why they cannot handle the telephone calls of the visitor. So they will handle the telephone calls also, confidential record or record गर्ने काम गरिरहेको हुन्छ. They will be handling the visitors. Okay, so visitor बाहिरबाट आएको मान्छेहरूलाई, so they will meet first. Okay, so if it is so important, then only they will allow them to visit with the boss. Okay, so with the office chief. So they will check the mails also. Okay, so whatever things are there, confidential, non-confidential, so everything they are permitted to check the mails and all. Okay, so draft important confidential document पनि हेर्नु पाइन्छ. Okay, so agrees meeting, arranges meeting. Okay, so meetingहरु arrange गर्ने काम पनि गरिरहेको हुन्छ. And seminars, remind the executive or chief for his daily schedule. Okay, so सबै काम arrange गर्ने कामहरु. Okay, so boss को काम के हो त? So उसको काम just plan गर्ने मात्रै हो. Okay, so to plan only. So मेरो आज भरे के पो थियो भनेर सोचिराख्ने काम हो. Okay, so त्यसको त्यो काम कसले गर्छ त? So that is done by the office assistant. Okay, the personal assistant is the private secretary who is appointed to perform all the clerical function on the behalf of chief. Okay, so boss को लागि सबै काम arrange गर्ने काम कसको त? So all the clerical function. Okay, so on behalf of, okay, कसको लागि? Chief को लागि. Okay, सबै arrangement गर्ने काम कसको त? So it is the work of office assistant. Okay, so first of all, write down this. So write this definition, then only follow this. Okay, so write that definition, then he is assistant, then after that okay, so receptionist is also the same thing. I think you have seen some receptionist in some hotels, or there's some schools, some colleges. Okay, so colleges I think you have not visited yet. Okay, so in the big departments, okay, if you have gone to bank, so one receptionist, so they will give all the ideas. Okay, so you don't have to visit all the departments, so they will give all the ideas from where to go. Okay, so where to go, so कहाँबाट भेटेर कता जाने त. Okay, so you may not know all the things of that office. Okay, so what they will help you, they will assist you. Okay, what to do. Okay, so के गर्ने त? So it's, the person will be the smiley one. Okay, so एउटा smiley face वाला receptionist हुन्छ, smiley face अब रिसाउने खालको receptionist को हुन्छ. Okay, so it doesn't look good. Okay, so एउटा मान्छे छ अरे एकदम okay, so एकदम हेर्दै रिसुट्टो खालको छ भने so that is not an attractive point. Okay, so receptionist means it should be very attractive. Okay, he or she must be very attractive. Okay, हेर्दै अलिकति attraction होस् न. Okay, so that is the prestige of any organization. Okay, so they must have the smiley face and all. Okay, so they must handle the customers, otherwise visitors properly with the smiley face. Okay, so they should not get angry. So whenever the teachers or otherwise whenever the customers, so they get angry, you should be following their things. Okay, so happily. Okay, so उहाँकै कुराहरूलाई तिमीहरूले follow गर्दै जानुपर्छ with the smiley face. Okay, हाँसेर deal गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. Okay, you should not be very angry. Okay? So reception हुनु मन छ भने, so these are the things that are required. Okay, the large number of visitors and customers visit the office daily. Okay, so they अब कहाँ जाने त, अब मान्छे त आउँछ, मान्छे आएपछि कहाँ जाने त, सिधै अफिसतिर त भएन. Okay, so first of all what they will do, they will visit one receptionist. Okay, so okay, so one receptionist is also there in our school, so there's my name. Okay, otherwise next name is also there. Okay, so what they will do, so they will say the visitor. Okay, so they will say the parents what to do. Okay, either to wait. Okay, director sir is there in the office or not, so they will check. Okay, so principal sir is there or not, they will check first. Okay, so then either they will say them to wait for a minute, or they will allow them to go. Okay, so if they doesn't know where is pre-primary, then they will say, so where is pre-primary. If you don't know where is account section, then they will show you the account section and all. Okay, so they are the receptionist who shows the direction to the customers. Okay, so धेरै कुराहरू नजानेको कुराहरू तिमीलाई बुझाउँछन् receptionistले. Okay, organizationको बारेमा कहाँबाट के गर्ने त. Okay, from where to go. Okay, so how to solve this problem भनेर. So all these things are dealt with the receptionist. So the office requires to take care. So office requires to take care of them in order to fulfill their requirement and to satisfy them. Okay, so for this purpose, a large government office and the business organization establishes a separate section to handle the visitors. Okay, so visitorलाई handle गर्नको लागि एउटा receptionist राखेको हुन्छ. So such section is known as the reception section, or the inquiry section also we can call it. Okay, so inquiry गर्नको लागि ठाउँ एउटा राखेको हुन्छ. Okay, so they will inquire whatever your queries are there. Okay, so के तिमीहरूको नबुझेको कुराहरू छ त्यो कुरा बुझाउने काम गर्छ कसले, receptionist. Okay, so to handle the telephone call or the visitor or customer, and office appoints a staff for the section who is known as receptionist. Okay, so you're a receptionist. So generally an office appoint a lady staff. Okay, so receptionist price to lady. Okay, generally, but there may be a boy also. Okay, so but the lady, otherwise the male, whoever is appointed for the receptionist, so he or she must look very smart. Okay, so he or she must be very beautiful, so that they are the attractive point. Okay, so तिमीहरु जाने बित्तिकै पाउँछौ कता जान्छौ कता, receptionist कोमा, that means inquiry department कोमा. So if he or she is very much ugly, okay, so if he or she is not so good, okay, so if he or she is looks very angry, so it doesn't work. Okay, so they must be very attractive, and so they must give a good decision, good counseling to the customer. Okay, so customer बोल्दैछ, customer झर्किँदैछ, तिम्रो पनि झर्किँदै बोल्दैछ, and that is not a quality of good receptionist. Okay, you must be calm, patience चाहिँ हुनु पर्यो तिम्रो, धैर्यता हुनु पर्यो तिम्रो. Okay, so so they must handle the callers and the visitors at first in the office and to make the general inquiry for them. So okay, so this is the definition of receptionist. So first of all, you need to write down this definition. Okay, so let me read out, then I will say what to write down for the definition. So she is one of the office assistant. Okay, so office assistant who receives welcome and inquiry, sorts the visitors. Okay, by providing the information and guiding them to concern section or department. Okay, so kun department ma janu parne, because if whenever you go to the office, okay, so your department ma gaeपछि, your office ma gaeपछि, organization ma gaeपछि, तिम्रो सिधै कहाँ जानु पर्ने थाहा हुँदैन. Okay, so whenever you go to one school, a big school, okay, so you may not know where to go. Okay, so you will go to the receptionist, that means inquiry department. Okay, Sodhpush department. Then after that, you will ask what to do, where to fill up the form. Okay, so what to do to meet principals, what to do to meet director sir. Okay, is there director sir or not? Okay, so this everything can be inquired by the help of whom? Okay, by the help of receptionist. Okay, so serves the visitors to provide information and guiding them to concerned section or department. So she is valuable assets of the organization who maintains and develops warm relationship with the visitors and customer. Okay, so visitor र customer सँग चाहिँ एकदम राम्रो सम्बन्ध राखेको हुन्छ. Okay, so एकपल्ट गएपछि जाउँ जाउँ लाग्ने खालको हुनु पर्यो रिसेप्सनिस्ट. Okay, so एकपल्ट गएपछि कस्तो न्याप्टेको रहेछ यो रिसेप्सनिस्ट त, म जान्न है यो स्कुल. Okay, म जान्न है यो अर्गनाइजेसन, मनला फेरि. Okay, so that's why so the receptionist must be very attractive, so they must give a bold decision. Okay, so they must be calm भनेको फेरि काम गरिराख्ने भनेको होइन. Okay, patience. Okay, patience भनेको चाहिँ के हो त, बिरामी भनेको होइन फेरि. Okay, patience भनेको धैर्यता हुनु पर्यो. Okay, so if somebody scolds you, you must smile. Okay, so smile all of you. Okay, so good, very good. So her polite and effective treatment to the visitors and customers enriches goodwill of the organization, and the receptionist has to treat all the visitors and customers tactfully. That means एकदम तिमीहरूको decision making चाहिँ एकदम राम्रो हुनु पर्यो. Okay, suppose if the person has come with a very angry mood, that means you must handle their angerness also. Okay, so रिसाको मान्छेलाई पनि फकाएर पठाउनु पर्यो. that tactfulness. Okay, so एउटा trickiness चाहिँ हुनु पर्यो तिमीहरुकोमा. Okay, so she has to serve the visitor with tea or coffee. Okay, so रिसाइरहेको मान्छेलाई पनि बस्नुस् न. Okay, चिया खानुहुन्छ कि? Oh my god, that means the person who is very angry. Okay, so okay, चिया खाना खाए पनि cold drinks, so they will offer, and after that, so they will be very happy. Oh, होइन होला. Okay, so जे सुनेको थिए होइन होला. Okay, so they may be a little bit fresh with this decision. Okay, newspaper, they may be providing newspaper, magazine. Okay, sorry. Okay, so while they are waiting to see the executive or the office chief, because office chief, they are very busy person. Okay, so that means the parents, the customer, they may have to wait for around half an hour, 1 hour. So so they will provide some cold drinks, refreshment or what provide time pass. Okay, so newspaper, at least they will be busy for half an hour, 1 hour. Okay, so that's why, so they must be busy. So she has to make or introduce among the visitors and tell them about the objective function. Okay, so everything, so they will decide. So what is this? So receptionist is a subordinate lady staff appointed for reception or inquiry section. Okay, so one and after this, writing this one, you need to go this one. Okay, so you follow one. So write down the notes of this one. Okay, so this is much for today. So clerical sectional clerk we will learn tomorrow. Okay. Okay, let us continue this sectional clerk also. Okay, so what is sectional clerk? So suppose if you are in the sectional clerk, sectional officer. I think you have learned about the sectional clerk already. So officer already. Yesterday we have learned sectional officer. Okay, production officer was there. Okay, so production manager. Production manager was there. Marketing manager. So sectional clerk, sectional officer. Okay, so sectional officer. Now, उनीहरुको अन्डरमा को काम गर्छ त? If I'm +2 in charge, then +2 को अन्डरमा को काम गर्छ त? भने +2 टिचर्सहरुको हो त. They are the sectional clerk. Okay, so marketing गर्ने manager एउटा, तर काम गर्ने त हुन्छ नि त. Okay, so there are so many people who are working under the marketing department. So manager एउटा accounting को लागि पनि, so one accountant, main accountant is there. So under him or her, so there are so many other accountants also. Okay, so who are keeping the daily records. Okay, so that's why, so उनीहरुको अन्डरमा जो काम गरिरहेछ, they are the sectional clerk. Okay, sectional officer को अन्डरमा को काम गरिरहेछ, they are the sectional clerk. Okay, so let us see the next picture over here. Okay, so you need to write on this one. So sectional clerk is the junior office staff who is assigned a particular work in a particular section to assist the sectional chief. Okay, so sectional chief like they help गर्नको लागि so they are appointed. That means sectional chief भन्नाले जुन अरु manager the middle person को manager छ so त्यो manager को under मा काम गर्नेहरु they are called the sectional clerk. Okay, so in carrying out the sectional activities. Okay, so after writing this definition then you need to follow this one. So he don't write he is the office assistant assist the chief of a particular section by performing routine function of such section. Okay, suppose if you are in the marketing, that means marketing section like help गर्ने. Assist means to help. Okay, help. Assist means to help. So he performs all the regular activities of the section as per the direction of sectional chief. Okay, so whatever sectional chief will say them to work, okay, so say them to do, so they will follow their routine work. Okay, so marketing गर्नुको लागि के गर्नु पर्यो त they need to fill up the forms, they need to go home by home. Okay, घर घर गएर so तिनीहरुले खाता खोल्नु पर्ने हुन्छ. They are doing the same activities day by day. Okay, so they need to convince the customers. Okay, so use this product, use this bank, use this different things भनेर marketing गर्छन्. Okay, so they are taking out the different activities. Okay, so त्यो गरेर चाहिँ अब तिनीहरुको अन्डरमा को काम गर्दैछ त. Okay, so they are performing the daily work. Okay, suppose accountant को अन्डरमा जुन अरु accountant हरु छन्. Okay, so accounting officer को अन्डरमा जो accountant हरु छन्, so they are doing the regular work. Okay, so they are so parents are coming, they are parents are the customers are coming, so they are entering some work. Okay, so पैसा दिन्छ पैसा लिन्छ, so they are just recording. They are the routine work. That means एउटै खालको काम गरिरहेको हुन्छ उहाँले. Okay, so उनीहरुको अन्डरमा जुन काम गर्छ, so they are called the sectional clerk. Okay, so this thing you need to remember. So there are 3 types of office assistant. Okay, so office assistant को 3टा parts छ. So one is the personal assistant PA. So next one is the receptionist and next one is the sectional clerk. Okay, so 3टा चीजहरु याद गरौँ. So this thing we need to remember. Okay, so let me show you over here also. Okay, so there are 3 topic: office chief, the boss; sectional chief, the middle person; and the assistant, the lower level assistant. Okay, so lower level workers. Okay, lower level भनेको फेरि एकदम कम भनेको हैन. So who are the actual worker? उनीहरुको काम सोच्ने हैन, उनीहरुको काम गर्ने मात्रै हो. Okay, भन्छ नि they are called the assistant. Okay, so assistant पनि 3टा type. Okay, sectional clerk, office assistant and receptionist. Okay, so these are the 3 types. So these things we have learned just now. Okay, so so this much for today. Okay, so make the notes and keep on sending in the Google Classroom. Okay, thank you. So have a nice day.